What's going on, Imperials? The new Super Smash Bros. Game is on the way. We'll be playing it before you know it. And we've had confirmation that every single character that has ever been in a Smash game will be returning, which is amazing. But with such a bloated roster, they've already said that doesn't leave much room for new characters. But this is the internet. We won't let that stop us from wild speculation and baseless conjecture. So, I thought it'd be interesting to outline some of the characters I think would work best if added to the Super Smash Bros. Series. Except for Pokemon, because that's enough for its own video. So, here are the top 6 characters I'd like to see added to Super Smash Bros. Number 6. King K. Rool. The Donkey Kong series seems to be one that is underrepresented in Super Smash Bros. At least for one that's so influential in the Nintendo stable. Besides the title character, the only other one that we've seen is his little partner Diddy Kong, despite having many more characters living in that world. We could let Funky carry over his Mario Kart stint, but I feel like we could try on the more antagonistic side. King K. Rool is a villain in the Donkey Kong franchise, but he could definitely be a powerful opponent to face in Smash. This Killer Croc would be on the big side, being the newest member of the Mammoth Crew, which is my name for all of the biggest and heaviest members in the pantheon of Smash. And even though they've said that there will be limited new characters for this iteration of the game, without even trying, I've seen that there may be some potential leaks that might already confirm his existence. So it looks like I'm right on track. I just hope I'll be right about some of my other picks as well. Number 5. Spyro. I'll be totally upfront. I have never played a Spyro game in my life. Not even the one with the off-brand amiibos. But hear me out. The Smash series has taken the liberty of adding in third-party characters already. It started with the very limited numbers in Brawl, but has since grown in all sorts of directions, with largely recognizable characters. And while not being a megastar perhaps, Spyro has spearheaded a number of games and would at least be known by the general audience. Why else would a person like me, who's never played one of his games, be advocating for him? Plus, a dragon would be just super cool even if you don't know the character. You can never have enough characters that fly or emit fire. If you're going to add another icon from the early years of the video game's arms race, which they really should, it ought to be one that people will appreciate. Otherwise, you just end up making everyone wonder what a Bandicoot is. After all, it's not like we'll get any other purple winged creatures anytime soon. Number 4. Minecraft. Honestly, I could take it or leave it on this one, but the buzz alone around this one would pay for itself. Minecraft is one of the biggest games ever. And since Smash is a celebratory beatdown of the All-Stars, it would make sense to be included. Honestly, it makes about as much, if not more, sense than the villager from Animal Crossing. Speaking of which, think of that as a sort of basis for the way that this character would fight, with lots and lots of random items that could be pulled over from its main series. Along with the character, they could bring in several other usable items to the game. Can you imagine a Creeper Assist Trophy? They could final smash you into the nether. Almost endless possibilities, just like in its own game. I know it's not an actual Nintendo-specific game, but they import strays all the time. And with the way that Nintendo has been playing so nicely with Microsoft lately, you can play Minecraft on the Switch with somebody that's on an Xbox no problem. So I'm sure that they could find a way to make this happen too. Take that, Sony! Number 3. F-Zero. Again, I don't claim to know anything about the F-Zero series since I've never played any of it. But Captain Falcon has been a mainstay of Smash since its inception. And he's the only original character without a second fighter to be introduced from their franchise. F-Zero is maybe not a series players are as familiar with, but it must have been popular enough at one point, otherwise Captain Falcon wouldn't have made the cut in the first place. And if they did widen the general exposure to that franchise, it might renew interest that they could relaunch another successful revitalization, like what happened with Kid Icarus. As far as who to pick, I don't know. It's kind of a shot in the dark. First thoughts go to Samurai Goro since he's already an assist trophy in the game, and he's Cap's biggest rival, which we obviously enjoy. There's also the nice lady option to include Jodie Summer. I'm not exactly sure what her movesets would be, but I'm told from her trophy description that she's fairly important. Or hey, why not both of them? Or you could pick someone from the gaggle of weird aliens. I don't know, just somebody. We need to give Captain Falcon his due diligence and allow the F-Zero series a chance to make its mark on us once again. And the best way to do that is by reintroducing some of its characters in a new, more cartoonishly violent light. Maybe we could even find some more classic series to add on to. Number 2. Knuckles. No one in the Smash games should be alone. Mario brought all of his party friends. You can rock an entire full team of Pokemon, and there are no less than 3 Links. But it seems that it's a bit harder for characters from an outside franchise to get a +1. I think the most deserving of some backup is Sonic. Apart from his world being iconic in its own right, he and Mario are multiple-time competing Olympians, so we know that their crews have met. There's a rather large and colorful array of Sonic characters, and no doubt many will be crying for Shadow's inclusion, but that would just be another clone player. So I want to see Knuckles get his hands dirty. Literally. No, maybe not, but can you imagine the possibilities? Obviously the Knuckles would play a big part of his fighting style, but then you could include the gliding or the climbing prowess over other characters. I'm imagining some pretty sweet slashing moves. I would love to see the devastation of some sort of razor tornado for a final smash. What better way for Sonic and company to prove that they mean business than by inviting the tough guy with dreads? If any of the third-party characters deserve an addition to the series, I believe the Sonic franchise to be the most worthy. And out of his stable, there's no one better to start than with another iconic character that you know is ready for a fight. There's only one other character that I think might pull it off better. Number 1. Ridley. What? What do you mean they already added him? I had this whole thing planned out for months. Well, now what am I supposed to do? Alright, let's see what... Oh, really? Okay. I guess number 1 is Waluigi. Wario was a strange enough concept from the beginning, but then Waluigi came to bring the absurdity to the max with his upside-down L. This spindly creep has snuck his way into many different games over the years, mostly in group sport Mario outings. And he's been an assist trophy in Smash before. It just seems that nobody wanted to extend that invitation to a full-time position. I have no clue what his possible movesets could be, but I'm sure that the developers could get creative. Some say that Waluigi doesn't have enough actual character to be included, which I completely agree. I don't know that there's ever been any kind of story put behind him, but it's not like that'd be any less characterization than Rob or Duck Hunt. Most of the internet has taken a vested interest in Waluigi coming to Smash, but honestly, I find it kind of funny and a little fitting that he's left out in the cold, since he's the off-brand version of someone who's already treated less than fair as the king of second bananas. There are of course many more characters that could be in these games. If I had my way, I'd include War Greymon, Plo Koon, Diamond Head, and Stitch. But I feel like these fighters actually have a shot at seeing their big break in Smash one day. So, those are the top 6 characters I'd like to see in Smash. Which fighters would you most like to see? Let me know down in the comments. Also be sure to leave a like, share this video, and subscribe so that you too can become an Imperial today. And we'll see you around next time!